Hey guys, how are you? Hello, today is Saturday and believe it or not, it is snowing outside. Can you believe it? Because I think yesterday it was like 65 degrees out. It was rainy, but it was so awesome that it was warm. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit today about what we do throughout the year. So everybody knows there's 12 months in a total year, right? Right. So I hope you can see this board here and there's no glare, but this is what we do here. October, November, December, February, March, April. You notice I skipped January. We constantly have a holiday or an event in those months, right? October, we have Halloween. November, Thanksgiving, my birthday also. We got to celebrate those. December, we have Christmas, we have New Year's. We're going to skip January for a minute and we're going to follow right back up with that. February, we have Valentine's Day for our loved ones. March, we have St. Patrick's Day. April, we have Easter. So what are in common with these months, guys? What do? We are constantly eating junk. We're not paying attention. So October, we're eating the candy because we bought too much for Halloween, for Halloween, right? So what do we do with that candy? We eat it. November, it's Thanksgiving. We got to celebrate Thanksgiving, right? So we're there. Everybody's bringing snacks, food, carbs, all yummy stuff. We eat it. December, same thing. It just repeats. February is Valentine's Day. Our loved one buys us a box of chocolate. Our work's bringing in cookies to celebrate the holidays. So what do? We eat it. March, St. Patrick's Day. Well, we're just celebrating it because it's a holiday and we can eat junk. April, there's Easter. That is probably the hardest because we're celebrating Easter. We're giving out the Easter bags or Easter baskets, and it's filled with candy. Guys, you can replace that with something else besides junk. Think about it. So what happens here? What do? It's a vicious cycle because we're constantly eating junk over and over and over. So here's January right here. I put a star by it. What do we do in January? We reset. Because you know what? We're thinking, you know what? It's a new year. I'm going to start all over. January 1st is the day. So we're going to reset. We're going to do a cleanse. We're going to get all that stuff out. And we're going to start eating healthy, right? New Year's resolution, right? Well, by the end of this month, February pops up. February 14th, we have Valentine's Day. So we can't stay consistent because another holiday has just popped up. So we're kind of in that vicious cycle because we were doing so well January. We hit the gym, we were on point, we were eating all the healthy foods we're supposed to be eating. But then this landslide happens again. We start eating for Valentine's Day. We eat the candy, we eat the chocolates, whatever, the cookies, the cupcakes with the Valentine, kiss on top or whatever it is. So then we're like, okay, I just messed up. But what happens when we mess up, we don't jump back on board to what we should be doing, what we were doing here in January. So we just continue. So we kind of fix it a little bit, and then here's March, and we go back and we're eating the crap again. And April, it's just the big doozy because we have, the Easter bunnies, chocolate, the Reese cups, you name it, it's in there. So out of 12 months, guys, 6 of those months are just, there's even more. We kind of counted. I actually picked out the one that's really, candy involved, but there is that Memorial Day, that Labor Day, 4th of July. Those are all just days that we allow to let that excuse sneak in. And we sit there and say, I'll just eat like this today and it'll be okay. That is okay, guys. Let me get that point across. That is okay if you do that for one day. But some people cannot just do that for one day. So what happens? They use that day before, that Memorial Day or that holiday, whatever it is, to keep saying over and over that, next week I'll get back on because, Memorial Day was Monday, I screwed it up. Tuesday, I just wasn't in the mood. Wednesday, now it's, Friday, and we're still, giving these excuses. So what we do is we eat horrible these months. The problem here is that we keep letting these excuses slide in. So what do we want to do, guys? Think about this. We've got to find the answer to that problem. So I wanted to take a minute, and I kind of wrote down over here, and I'm just going to slide this over. It's kind of messy over here. But so what we need to do, instead of, allowing ourselves to, eat the junk food, or like I said, let's give an example of the Easter basket. So instead of, and this is for us, for our children, instead of filling those baskets with that chocolate and the sugar and the M&Ms and the bunnies and the marshmallow bunnies, whatever they are, we can put other stuff in it. We can put a movie ticket in it. We can put a movie. We can put a shirt. And guys, we can find things that aren't like really expensive to put in those baskets. And that goes for everything over here. Just because it's Valentine's Day over here, we don't have to provide that person with the cupcake or that candy. We can become creative and think of something else to give that's healthier. Or guys, if you do eat that chocolate, if you do eat that cupcake, you have to be strong enough the next day to switch back to what you were doing in January. So if you stay on board with this January and you learn to eat, eat right. And then guys, this is a huge one. I don't know if you can see it. Mindset. So if you're eating bad here for Valentine's Day, because you just had to have that cupcake cookie, that next day, jump back on board with your mindset and say, you know what? I just did that, and it's okay that I had that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back on track to what I was doing. And then if you do that, guys, there's not going to be a problem. It's okay sometimes to have that cupcake or that piece of chocolate or that cookie. But one thing you don't want to do is if that Valentine gave you this great big box of Valentine chocolate, you don't want to eat the whole box. You want to have a couple pieces, and then you want to get back on board to what you were doing. So that's huge with mindset. Guys, another thing you can do that I've kind of started, and I do this with a lot of my clients. For those of you that don't know, I am a health coach, and so I am taking on clients now, and I have a 12-week program that I'm actually teaching, this good information one-on-one via phone conversation. I tap in every week with you guys, and I teach this. One thing that I teach is write it down. When we write something down, it holds us accountable. So, you don't have to get some expensive app to put it in. There's all kinds of free apps, but if you don't have an app and you have a phone and you have a notepad, or, if you're a pen and paper person, if you write it down, you can see it. And what happens inside your body is there's this little thing when you read it that kind of says, hey, you, think about what you just ate. This is so important, guys. Try it out. It'll work. The other thing is to be accountable. So what a health coach is for you guys is someone that's going to hold you accountable. So what I do is you have no idea when I'm going to tap into you and say, hey, send me what you ate today, because I know you're supposed to be writing it down. But let me tell you guys, if that cupcake is on that list, I'm not going to freak out, and I'm not going to say, oh, that was bad, don't do that, because it's okay to do as long as you stay on track and get back to what you should have been doing the next day. So be accountable, and writing this down is going to hold you accountable. Also, having an accountability partner, health coach or someone that's going to keep you on track is going to help you. It's going to skyrocket through the roof. It's absolutely amazing when you have someone that's saying, hey, you, what did you eat yesterday? Or, hey, you probably shouldn't have that whole box of chocolate. So, I have a built-in accountability partner that's totally awesome, Brad. Everybody knows Brad, and he does. I tell you what, I told this story, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 months ago, and I'm just going to be transparent here. So I've got to go to the grocery store with this person every week, right? And so I'll be honest, I, have sometimes a bad sugar craving. And so we're going to the store, and, our whole basket, we shop the perimeter, and, we're doing great. Everything's awesome, but I will sneak off And one day I grabbed, I think it was actually Halloween, you know, this month here, that October month that kind of got me. I was doing well, you know, all summer long and doing what I should be. And all of a sudden I seen that candy corn that I really liked. So I put it in the cart and I was like, yes, I couldn't wait. I was really excited and got home. Guys, I tore those bags apart from the grocery store and I could not find this candy corn. I was like, I know it's gotta be in here somewhere because I put it in here. Well, guess what, guys? My accountability partner pulled it out of my cart. And so that's what he does, you know, for me. And, you know, I was kind of angry, not angry, I was just kind of like, what'd you do with my candy? And, you know, he was like, you don't need it. And I don't need it. So it's nice to have that built-in accountability partner. But if you guys don't have that, give me a call, guys. The other thing that I want to do is, you know, help you, you know, figure out solutions for all these issues we got here, because I want you always to be in the mindset of January, and that's eating healthy and working out. So also, guys, I do want to mention, for those of you, I know I'm a little far away and I can't see your guys' posts, so thank you for being here. Guys, please share this video. It's awesome to share my videos, and please join my group. So I have my group written down here. It may be backwards. I didn't even think about that, guys, but it's Get Fit with D 2018. I have a group on Facebook that you guys are more than welcome to join. You do have to ask permission, and then I go ahead and I approve that. It's Get Fit with D, all spelled out, 2018. Join that, guys. It has great things in it, motivation, recipes, exercise, things like that. But the main thing I wanted to kind of express here is just, I really want to help you. I want to help you stay on track. You know, this is good stuff. It is February, so we're going into March. Just be really aware of what you're doing. You know, check into that mindset, and I would love to help you guys out. So please share this video, and please post in the bottom. If you've been on my videos before, put a number 2 down in the comments. And if this is your first time, thank you for being here, and put a number 1. Tell me where you're from. Guys, this is awesome. Also, I do have my website up and going. It is also Get Fit with D, but it has the www in front of it, getfitwithd.com. Check it out, guys. It's really cool. It has some information in there. I'm going to be loading up on my blog some posts, different posts. I will be posting exercises and recipes in there too. Also, anytime you want to, you know, join me here, connect with me, just give me a shout out, send me a message. I would love to help you out. Guys, thanks for being with me. I hope this was helpful. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye. See you later. Have a great weekend and be safe.